Hello all, welcome to Global Offensive Hacker Associate community and welcome to another hacking episode of Hacker Associate. In this video, we are going to learn about ransomware and we'll see how we can analyze the ransomware. This is a part of my Mayor training, which you can easily check it here, on this website, hackerassociate.com/mayor, or you can simply go to hackerassociate.com and you can simply click on this, section, Mayor, malware analysis and reverse engineering. So this is a part of my MA training and I'm covering around 70 plus module in this particular program in complete detailed manner, how to analyze the malware, how to create a malware and many more, assembly language, like POC generation and many things, we are going to learn in this case. So for more information you can check our website. So this video I'm going to record based on the request. So I got a lot of requests, like from a different zone. They said to me, like Harshad, please record a video on how to analyze the ransomware. And so I'm going to record on this video how to analyze the ransomware, and we'll see like the step-by-step process. I am Harshad, founder and CEO of Hacker Associate. Let's begin. So first understand what exactly the ransomware. I'm just giving you the short note on this. So what is ransomware? By the meaning, you can understand the ransom means money, and you can see money-based malware. We can say it's called ransomware. So it means it is a cryptographic attack. So in cryptographic attack, as we already know, we have two keys, public and private. Public key we are using for encryption and private key we are using for decryption. So whenever this thing happen, it means like anyone try to open any malicious document using a public key, we are able to encrypt each and everything. Whatever available in the operating system, it may be a complete operating system, maybe some files, everything. It depends upon how you written the code, and then the particular client require the attacker private key in order to decrypt the thing. So you will be getting like example, let's say if you face ransomware, maybe in previously, or maybe if you examine any ransomware, like main part is encryption, right? So it encrypt everything and it will tell you, just put one notepad file in your desktop. When you open this notepad file on the desktop, then something written there, like you can install the Tor browser and you can go to that link and then you can pay the money, something like that written there. And when we pay the money, we'll get a private key. But if we pay the money to the attacker, then they can get advantage and they can create a lot of other stuff like that. So we don't want to pay the money to the attacker. We need a solution in this case, like what exactly happened, how they're able to encrypt the operating system, and how we can recover from this particular ransomware. The solution, as you already know, recovery. You can take a proper backup of the system and other things. But right now I'm not talking on this part. I'm just focusing on the analysis of the ransomware, how it works, and second is like how we can analyze the ransomware in a very proper manner. So in this case I'm going to analyze the GenCrab ransomware. So what we are going to do is, in this case we open this inside of Ghidra and we have a look at the win main function, which we can find from the entry function. So let's go to the Ghidra, and this binary we require in order to analyze the ransomware. So this is a GenCrab, and I will show you the couple of screenshot which I have tested in Windows 10 and Windows 7 both. In both the cases, like it encrypt everything and the files got corrupted. So let's go to here terminal, and I'm going to the document, navigate to the tool, and here I have to start Ghidra. So let's go to the Ghidra and run the Ghidra, and then I need a ransomware file so I can easily import it. And please carefully you examine the things, because it's a ransomware. If single click, like your operating system will encrypt. So here, you can clearly see on my desktop, this is called GenCrab for bin. I'm simply double clicking on this. This is a ransomware actually. And in the real world also, like we examine the ransomware. Recently if you can check, like we have developed like 0-day exploit. Even we can encrypt any operating system and successfully tested on Windows 10. So here, like GenCrab bin has not been analyzed. Would you like to analyze now? Yes, I want to analyze this thing. And you can simple go to here and just tick mark on this option and analyze. So it will take a time little bit, just wait for it. Once this part is done, then we'll just go to the entry point and then going to analyze the ransomware. By the time, okay, we'll save the time, we'll go to the presentation. So here, okay, you can see, right? So when you can check here, this is a screenshot. So I have to go to the entry point, and this is a function. You can see clearly is local 24 under this win cmdln. This is local 24, and the this is a function. It's called to this function. And here is the thing, okay, I just simple rename it, okay, to the win main function. And what happened, okay, when ransomware executed, okay, so in this case, usually when the malware is packed, and to perform unpacking, it would first try to allocate some memory where it can write unpacked data to, and we can find the allocation function global alloc that is being called at the address 0hex401444e. So how I got this function, okay, I will show you, okay, this particular part, okay, in a few minutes. So this part is done. Now what we have to do is just close decompile and everything, just close everything. I need a listing view, so just click on the listing view. This is a listing view is here. Now I need a function, so just go to the functions, and I'm looking for the entry point, okay, so I'm just searching for the entry point. Where is the entry point? Here is the entry point, okay, simple. You can simple double click on this, and here is the entry function. You can see entry point. I am here. Now after that, what you can do in this case, you can just open this decompiler, just go here. So here you go. So here, okay, you can see clearly there is a function called win cmdln, and then after that there is a local 24, maybe a variable, and calling to this function 00401219. So when you double click on this, okay, and you can simple go to this section and try to read this information. Function 00401219, when you just try to read from here, so here is a, like we can see the move, okay, like operation is happening here. Then we have a call, just check everything. You can see clearly we have a kernel 32 DLL. So we have to examine in such a manner, okay, we have to go code by code. But in this case, okay, like I have identified, okay, like this global alloc function, okay, here. So you can see clearly in this my case, this is a global alloc, okay, on this particular point. So I can just simple go to this particular location and I will show you this function. So as I mentioned to you, whenever the malware is packed, to perform unpacking, it would first try to allocate some memory where it can write unpacked data to. So let's see this particular part, okay, in the proper manner. So just go to here, and we can go to here is 40144E, which is here. This is a location, as I mentioned to you. This is a hack. Simple go to this section, and here you go, right? You can clearly see this is called global alloc here, okay. It is just simple going to call to this one, and if you can check again, so it then call function 0040120p to copy data from the address 0x419294 to the memory allocated by the global alloc, and the data look like some encrypted data. This part we have to check it out. So as I mentioned to you, right, ransomware what will do is going to encrypt everything, okay. So first it call to this, and after that just check the decompiler part. So this is the decompiler, then check it out, okay, like where it is this. So when you just check from here, this is called lab 0040143 at, this is the address, this is the global alloc, okay, which I'm talking about. And here, okay, if you can check in this section, this is a ptr dat 0041300, and after that you can check there's a if statement and do, and here is calling to another function. You can see clearly function 0040120b. Let's zoom this part also. So when you can check here this section, you can see this is some location is also available, 00419294. When you double click on this, you can clearly see this is encrypted data. This is encrypted data on this location 00419294. Here you can see completely is encrypted. It's completely encrypted. You can clearly see, right? That's how it is. That's how this GenCrab ransomware work, okay. So when you double click on this, or we can say any malicious document you open it, the entire operating system is encrypted, okay. That's how it look like. That's how, okay, you can analyze the ransomware, okay. You have to go to each and every memory section and check it out what exactly is going on. Okay, for more detailed analysis, okay, you can join this Mayor training. So we'll okay talk on many ransomware like WannaCry is there, GainCrab is there, and we also develop okay like 0 day okay like exploit, so we can bypass any kind of okay like system in a real time. So for this particular part like GainCrab, how it work in the real time, I'll show you. So I have a couple of screenshot which I'm going to show you here. This is the Windows 7 okay which I had taken recently, the screenshot. So let me show you this also. So you can see clearly right now this particular Windows machine working fine, and when you open any malicious document you can see the entire thing is encrypted. So here okay you go right. So you can clearly see it can going to put this particular notepad file okay in your desktop, and it will tell you download okay like this browser and then go to this link and pay the money. Okay, that's how you can see everything is encrypted in my case. So I'm going to show you the Windows 10 part. So when you just look at the Windows 10, this is a Windows 10. Okay, you can clearly see this is the ransomware and is encrypted. The same thing happened here. Okay, it's going to put everything on the desktop, one notepad file, and then again okay you can simply go here, download the Tor file, Tor browser, and after that you can simply go to this link and then you can simply pay the money okay like for the private key. That's how the ransomware work. Another section is okay like even I created the sandboxing environment okay in Windows 10, so you can properly analyze the malware file okay if any. So you can create a sandboxing file here, which is here okay, sandboxing file .wsb extension. You can just create a sandbox in Windows system and you can just drag and drop this ransomware to this sandboxing environment and you can analyze the thing. If you want to analyze the online, so I have also taken the screenshot here, which is okay you can simply go to this section. So example, let's say I go to my browser and here okay you can go. So sandboxing one, here you can simply go to this. So you can go to the application called as app.any.run. Okay, from here you can analyze any kind of ransomware, or we can say any malicious file, document, anything. You can easily analyze it from here. What you have to do is okay, you can simple select your operating system. For example, go to the new task, and once you go to the new task, you can simple select your operating system and you can just drag and drop the file here. Okay, and then you will get complete information about the ransomware. In my case, you can clearly see this is the ransomware which I have recently analyzed. Name is called H ransomware version 4.exe, and here is you can see indicator of compromise and text report, process graph, and many more. Okay, that's how you analyze the particular ransomware or any malicious document. That's all for this video. I hope this video is informative for you. Thank you for watching the video. Have a great day ahead.